How many tricks does this old guy have? The power of the talisman explosion shocked and angered everyone. No one expected that Zhang Xuanji could still display such a powerful magical power under the premise that the golden light spell was broken and the lightning could not pose a threat. The energy of hundreds of talismans exploding at the same time was really terrifying. Except for the top strong men with strong bodies such as Blood Demon William, Bear King Bailey, and Fist Saint Bong, the rest were seriously injured. At this moment, they deeply realized the terrifyingness of the strongest man in Dragon Country. Something. The repelled Blood Demon William landed steadily, and cracks appeared on the surface of his dry skin. Threads of blood flowed out. Most of the impact of the talisman explosion just now hit him. Even though his defense was extremely amazing, he was still injured. Of course, this little injury did not pose a threat to him now. In just a few breaths, the scars had healed, as if nothing had happened. Unfortunately, it's far from enough. Blood Demon William dusted off his body and said with an evil smile, "To kill me, you have to use at least 10 times more destructive power. The question is, do you have that ability? You should be exhausted now, right?" In his eyes, Zhang Xuanji's sudden outburst just now was obviously a counterattack before death. If the counterattack fails, he can only wait for death. Then you might as well try again. Zhang Xuanji remained calm. From beginning to end, he stood quietly in the same place, and only used one hand. "Try it. I want to see if you can stop me." Blood Demon William and Bear King Bailey exchanged glances with each other, and then rushed forward at the same time and launched another attack. Boxing Saint Bong, Sword Saint Kusumataro, including the 3 ace killers Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, followed closely and surrounded Zhang Xuanji. They didn't believe that they couldn't kill a fat old man with the combined strength of everyone. "Since you are so interested, I will play with you." Zhang Xuanji grabbed with one hand, and a black and white sword suddenly appeared in his palm. Following his footsteps, he turned into a residual image and rushed head-on into the Blood Demon William and the Bear King Bailey. This time, Zhang Xuanji did not use his magical powers, but adopted the simplest and crudest way of attack, using the sword. The yin-yang sword in Zhang Xuanji's hand is known as the first on the list of magical weapons. Many years ago, when Jiazi was exorcising demons, Zhang Xuanji relied on this sword to become famous and won the title of the strongest person in the Dragon Kingdom. Now with the magic weapon in hand, the attack is naturally very fierce. One person and one sword, fighting against many top experts, but he did not fall behind at all. His swordsmanship is exquisite, and every time he swings his sword, there are thousands of changes. It seems ordinary, but in fact it is a state of returning to nature. Coupled with his superb body skills, even if he is facing many enemies, he will still be able to do it with ease. Blood Demon William and others continued to attack with various methods, but Zhang Xuanji easily resolved them every time. On the contrary, Zhang Xuanji's sword would leave a deep wound on them from time to time. The most important thing is that, unlike ordinary weapons, the yin-yang evil sword also has a special attribute. Any scars left behind are difficult to heal. Whether it is Blood Demon William or Bear King Bailey, once they are injured by the yin-yang evil sword, their defense and recovery capabilities will be greatly reduced. After the wound started bleeding, it took a long time to heal. This was a situation they had never encountered before. William the Blood Demon and Bailey the Bear King both relied on their physical strength. Not only were they invulnerable to sword damage, but they also had extremely amazing recovery abilities. As long as the injury is not fatal, it can be restored to its original state in a short time. But in front of the yin-yang evil-slaying sword, the two men's advantages were gone. Seeing that there were more and more wounds on their bodies but they were difficult to heal, William the Blood Demon and Bailey the Bear King couldn't help but panic. Before, they dared to use their bodies to resist weapons, but now, they are restrained in fighting, for fear of being hit in vital parts. Fortunately, Taro Kusama and other powerful people were there to help, otherwise the two of them would have been really overwhelmed. "The sword in his hand is weird, everyone, be careful!" Bear King Bailey warned. "This old guy is really difficult to deal with. You can't touch him at all. It's so abominable." William the Blood Demon gritted his teeth in hatred. He thought that his speed had reached its extreme. Once he attacked with all his strength, no one could stop him. But Zhang Xuanji was able to avoid every attack he made with a strange movement technique and fight back. Under this situation, not only did he not hurt Zhang Xuanji at all, but he also received several more scars on himself. Although it is not fatal, the wound is difficult to heal. If the beating continues, the situation will be very bad. "Everyone, stop hiding and use whatever means you have, otherwise we will not able to get anything today." Being unable to attack for a long time has already made Bear King Bailey start to get restless. There were more than a dozen wounds on his body, and his physical strength was exhausted. It was obvious that he could no longer hold on. On the other hand, Zhang Xuanji has a tendency to become more courageous as he fights. If we keep fighting like this, we will be finished sooner or later. He knew in his heart that people like Taro Kusama must have hidden some desperate tricks to suppress the situation. Normally, they would never use it easily, but in this situation, if they don't use their best killing move, let alone kill Zhang Xuanji, it is a question of whether they can leave Longhu Mountain alive.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care, now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace, but now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go. Though distance brings separation, in